Howdy, old Big Country here, Big Country Survival, and we are been messing around with my pistol, but that's not what this video is about. I'm gonna be talking about food production, mainly protein, and hey, trigger discipline, safety's on. I'm not pointing it at anybody, so I don't want to hear anyone running their mouth. But we going to talk about food production. Now is the time to get chickens if you haven't already. You should have done it already, but if you haven't, you should now. Beginning of this past week, I've been trying to do this video, but I've just had one issue after the other, getting it uploaded and all that. So these chickens that we got coming in are not the ones that we originally wanted to order. We got on the Murray McMurray hatchery, and we've had very good luck with them. If they say it's going to be a hen, it's going to be a hen. If they say it's going to be a rooster, it's going to be a rooster. They're very good at that. The birds have always been healthy, and so good to go on that. All right. And so we called beginning of this week, and they said, and for me and my wife, we ordered whitings, which are a blue egg laying bird. I think they have a variety of the whitings that lay a green egg, but what we got laid a blue egg. And then we ordered black stars. We ordered black stars, which they are a brown egg laying bird, and that's what we wanted. And then we wanted a black star rooster. And then we ordered some of the heavies. They have like a package where you order in a set of, just an assortment of all their heavy big birds. They're all roosters, but they're all for meat. They're for meat production. Now, that's what we wanted to order. We were not going to have any birds available for us until September the 21st. For our laying hens. None of the laying hens, period, were available until September 21st. With the exception of two breeds. And they had the black giants, which are a good meat bird. They take a lot of feed. They're a good meat bird. They put on weight. But they're not a very good egg layer. And they would be available in July. But we don't want them. Because they, like I said, they eat a lot of feed and they're not a very good layer. And then they had white leghorns, which were available. We'll get them the beginning of this coming month, beginning of June. So we've got all of that going on, and the white leghorns, we ordered a set of them. Like, we ordered some of the white leghorns, and then we've got the rest of them coming the beginning of, the end of September. So now's the time to be getting birds. I was just in Aldi's this past week, and I looked where the chicken was. There's only a few packages of chicken. Their meat production, like their meat section was all condensed, like it was cut in half. On half of they had all of their poultry, turkey, chicken, all of that area was blocked off, and it was all, everything that they had meat wise was all where they put the beef and the pork. And something to think about. Now, we're getting beef. We're getting cattle right now. It's a fattened feedlot. The group is, and we're going to be selling some too. But fun times, right? Oh boy. But no, it's all right. But y'all should really consider getting some meat birds. Now, people live in places like, like the nearest city, city where I live, the nearest city to where I live has an ordinance against livestock. They say you cannot keep animals for food production. This includes chickens. But like the way it's worded, I could have a pet chicken. But I can't have a chicken for egg production. Makes no sense, right? So I know some people that were in with us with the whole order that are going to be getting chickens, and they're probably going to be moving to this town in the near future, getting a place of their own. They live on property with someone else right now, and they need a place of their own. And they're really considering getting chickens for in town, because no one's going to say anything unless a neighbor complains. And keep it in the back. You don't get a rooster, because roosters are loud, and they call and make noise at like 5 o'clock in the morning, wake your neighbors up. So you don't want that necessarily. But it's something to think about. You're and basically what they're going to have is like, well, that's Gertrude 1, and that's Gertrude 2. They are my emotional support chickens. These are my emotional support chickens. That's how I have them in town. That's why I have them with me, because living in the town, I need emotional support chickens, right? And that's basically what they're going to do. And, bribing your neighbors with fresh eggs probably won't hurt either. You can pull something like that, right? They did think about, maybe getting quail for eggs since they're moving into town, and they couldn't get but the way that it's worded, you can't have anything for food production. But you could have pets, like you could have, a pet chicken, but you couldn't have a meat chicken. It's all stupidity, but those are their tyrannical rules. And if you want to live in town, you you find ways around said tyrannical rules and find a way to screw the system as much as it screws you, even though you never will. But, I mean, you fall in line and you do what they tell you, right? Yeah, nah. Get you some chickens. Get you some chickens. And as far as the white leghorns are the best breed for egg production. They are a steady layer. They eat a little bit of feed. They don't eat they're not a very big bird, but they lay a big egg. They lay the most eggs per feed. Like, they eat very little feed, but they lay a lot of eggs. They're a white egg layer. You go to the store, your standard, grade A large eggs, those are all more than likely white leghorn chickens. And if you say, well, they don't have any taste, well, that's because of what the crap that, the chicken houses feed them so they can get eggs to 97 cents a dozen. I mean, let's be honest here. I don't like the way that they treat chickens in these, chicken houses right now. But the fact of the matter is they can't mass produce eggs with the size that they've got for the pricing that they've got. Any other way. Like, this is the best way that they've gotten, the way if you were a humanitarian, the way you can help with this, or, whatever, the animal lover, right? And you want to help take an ease off of these birds and such, get yourself chickens. The price of eggs is fixing to go through the roof. Price of everything's going up. Especially protein-wise. Eggs are a good source of protein. And you should get you some. But white leghorns are a good bird to get. And I do recommend calling the Murray McMurray hatchery. You can tell them Big Country sent you. I don't care. They probably don't care. I'm nobody. I don't know them. They don't know me. But, you're more than welcome to. Tell them that you heard about them from some big bearded guy on YouTube. I don't care. But wherever you get your birds from, you should get chickens. Like I said, we're doing the meat birds. We're doing egg layers. We've got more coming in the fall, which is good. It'll give me plenty of time to run electric out to my chicken coop, which is actually a fair distance, so that'll be fun, but that's no big deal. Anyway, I'm out of here. God bless.